The European Parliament elections are crucial for shaping the political landscape of the European Union. Every 5 years, citizens across member states cast their votes to elect representatives to the European Parliament. This democratic process is fundamental to the EU's functioning and legitimacy. These elections serve as a barometer of public opinion on various issues, including EU policies, governance, and integration. They reflect the diverse political landscape of Europe, with parties ranging from center-right to far-left, nationalist to pro-European, competing for seats. The outcome of these elections determines the composition of the European Parliament, influencing decision-making processes and legislative agendas. It impacts the balance of power between political groups and shapes the direction of EU policies on crucial matters like economy, environment, and social welfare. Campaigns leading up to the elections are characterized by vigorous debates, rallies, and media coverage, mobilizing voters and raising awareness about key issues. Political parties articulate their visions for Europe, appealing to voters through manifestos, promises, and endorsements from prominent figures. Voter turnout varies across member states, influenced by factors such as political engagement, socio-economic conditions, and the perceived relevance of EU institutions. Efforts to increase participation include education initiatives, digital outreach, and measures to facilitate voting for EU citizens residing abroad. The European Parliament elections are not only about electing representatives, but also about reaffirming democratic values and fostering European unity. They provide an opportunity for citizens to express their views on the future of the EU and its role in the global arena. Results of the elections are closely watched by policymakers, analysts, and the international community, as they signal trends in European politics, including the rise of Euroscepticism, populism, and the strength of pro-European forces. They also influence EU policies and priorities for the coming years. The European Parliament plays a vital role in the EU's legislative process, co-deciding on laws and regulations that affect the daily lives of over 500 million Europeans. Its members represent the interests of citizens from diverse cultural, social, and economic backgrounds. Challenges facing the European Parliament elections include voter apathy, disinformation campaigns, and concerns about the democratic deficit within the EU institutions. Efforts to address these challenges include transparency measures, electoral reforms, and initiatives to engage citizens in decision-making processes. The composition of the European Parliament reflects the political dynamics of each member state, with some countries favoring established parties while others witnessing the rise of new political movements and coalitions. This diversity enriches European democracy but also presents governance challenges. The European Parliament elections are not only about electing representatives but also about shaping the future of Europe as a whole. They provide an opportunity for citizens to voice their aspirations, concerns, and visions for a more prosperous, inclusive, and united European Union. Debates during the election campaigns revolve around various issues, including immigration, climate change, economic inequality, and the EU's role in global affairs. Political parties present competing visions and policies, seeking to convince voters of their ability to address pressing challenges. The European Parliament elections have significant implications for the EU's relations with its international partners, influencing trade agreements, diplomatic initiatives, and cooperation in areas such as security, migration, and human rights. The outcome of the elections shapes Europe's role in the world. The European Parliament elections serve as a platform for political dialogue and exchange among European citizens, fostering cross-border cooperation and solidarity. They highlight the interconnectedness of national and European interests, emphasizing the importance of collective action in addressing common challenges. The European Parliament elections are an integral part of the EU's democratic process, ensuring that decisions taken at the European level are accountable to the citizens they affect. They empower individuals to participate in shaping the future of Europe and its place in the world. The European Parliament elections are not only about selecting representatives, but also about reaffirming the values of democracy, diversity, and solidarity that underpin the European project. They demonstrate the strength of European democracy and its ability to adapt to changing circumstances. Participation in the European Parliament elections is essential for ensuring the legitimacy and effectiveness of EU institutions. By exercising their right to vote, citizens contribute to the democratic functioning of the European Union and the preservation of peace, prosperity, and freedom across the continent. The European Parliament elections offer a platform for marginalized groups, including minorities, women, and youth, to have their voices heard and their interests represented in the decision-making process. They promote inclusivity and diversity in European politics, strengthening democratic governance. The European Parliament elections are a reflection of the diverse political landscape of Europe, with parties representing a wide range of ideologies, interests, and constituencies. They provide voters with a choice and an opportunity to shape the direction of European integration and cooperation. The European Parliament elections are not only about selecting representatives, but also about building bridges between different European nations and fostering a sense of common identity and belonging. They promote understanding, dialogue, and cooperation among citizens from diverse cultural, linguistic, and historical backgrounds. The European Parliament elections are a testament to the principles of democracy, transparency, and accountability that govern the European Union. They demonstrate the commitment of member states to upholding these values and ensuring that decisions are made in the best interest of all Europeans. The European Parliament elections are a crucial moment for European democracy, providing citizens with the opportunity to hold their elected representatives accountable and shape the future of the continent. They embody the spirit of cooperation, solidarity, and shared responsibility that defines the European project.